program.
Yeah, I mean, the magic number is always 15 in this league. I mean, it's almost a motto amongst the league coaches, get to 15, find a way. It's such a tough league. And our resume is really good. Strength of schedule, RPI, all those metrics that kind of kept us out last year. Now all of a sudden we've got the wins to go on top of it. So feel really good about it, the way that we finished that game. It didn't look good for sure, but found a way to keep fighting and get a big win.
This team was really on fumes coming into this game. I mean, you were down, I think Chandler may have been the last guy you may have had available perhaps.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot after Chandler, and it doesn't help when you got to take your starter out after 2 innings, and then Jaden was a little bit off, Jack was a little bit off, and we just kept picking each other up. So I thought Chandler Marsh was the guy that we got the momentum with the Corey Acton home run to make it 10-9, and then Chandler Marsh went out there and 3 up, 3 down, and just kept the momentum in our dugout. And when that happened, I just kind of had a funny feeling we might find a way to win it.
Coach, dialing it back, I know you said Jaden didn't have his stuff, but that bases loaded play he made on the high hopper, I mean, what did that mean for the dugout and the momentum at that point in the game?
Well, to be honest with you, that's more Fernando Gonzalez. I mean, I think he threw that ball harder than he threw the pitch. I mean, he gets really sped up. He gets really excited, and you can see afterwards, he was apologizing to Fernando, but he threw it basically at his face. So I think Fernando was defending himself. But I'd like to see that again. I'm going to watch that on replay. But his hat got in the way. The hat fell off, got in his face, and he kind of panicked and just threw it as hard as he could. And that was a huge play just to be able to stop that momentum.
And then I guess the 7-run inning came after that. I mean, you guys got up at that point. I guess you were up 7-1, right?
Yeah, no, we had a lead and felt pretty good about things. And again, you got to go to the bullpen a little bit too early. Jaden was a little bit off, and then Jack just didn't have stuff today. He's been so good for us this year, and you get this time of year, you're kind of running on fumes a little bit, but we're here because of Jack Gowan. So the other guys just picked it up, and again, Chandler Marsh was the guy that kept that momentum in our dugout after the Corey Acton home run.
Well, I was going to ask you, Missouri comes back, and I forget the law 70 or whatever. They had 4 runs without a hit with the walks and whatnot. How are you keeping the team motivated after Missouri puts the 7 spot up and takes that lead back?
Well, we brought everybody up. It's 10-7. We had 3 at-bats left, and all I did was say, hey, we've got 3 at-bats left, and just calm down and try to win your battle. Try to win your at-bat. Take care of yourself. Take care of the plays that you can control, and you can't panic. If you panic, we're done. So let's just make sure we take a breath. A lot of times right there, that's when you're yelling and screaming. If that's game 2, I might be yelling and screaming, but it's game 55, and it was just, hey, take a breath, relax, win your battles, and just find a way. We got 3 at-bats to claw back in this thing.
I was surprised to see Fernando and Josh in the starting lineup today. After you said it last night, it didn't sound like it was a play.
Well, they got in the training room early today. They both said they felt a little bit better by the end of the game yesterday. I didn't feel great about it, but I basically just said, are you playing? I didn't say, can you play? I just said, are you playing? Left it completely up to them, and they just said yes. So Fernando said he felt pretty good. McAllister, that's the first 3 walks he's had in the SEC all year. So how about that?
And 9 walks coming in, scored 2 times, and stole 2 bases.
Exactly. So, and I thought he took some really good swings, too. The ball that I thought he was going to hit a home run to tie it there, he took some good swings. So really good to see Josh play like that, Fernando to play like that, to come back, and I think that gave our team a little boost too.
And what was the ruling on that play at the plate with Fernando?
They called him out here because they felt like that he should have slid. You can't run into the catcher if the catcher has clear control of the ball. And what they ruled in Birmingham was that Fernando didn't have the ball yet. He didn't have full control of the ball, which I thought he caught it and it got knocked out of his glove. On the field, they made the call, and that was the explanation they gave me. I can't get mad at the umpires here because they said, Coach, that's what we called. They overturned us in Birmingham, and it's just the way it goes. It was a tough break. I thought for sure that it was going to be upheld, and to get it flipped like that was tough for sure.
I thought Fernando hurt his wrist again too. In fact, he said he thought he had it as well initially.
When he went down, oh no, because then Corey Collins got to go in the game. We lose the DH. Yeah. You're going to see a pitcher hit then. When that happens, when the DH goes in the game, the pitcher's got to hit. So I told Fernando about in the 4th inning, I said, you have to finish this game. I didn't ask him how his wrist felt. I just told him you have to finish this game because if not, Corey's got to go in and catch, and we lose the DH, and the pitcher's got to hit. And we don't have a ton of pinch hitters to do that, and we don't have a bunch of depth in the bullpen to replace pitchers. So that was a key for him to be okay and stay in the game.